Have you ever heard a whisper in an empty room or seen a shadow move in the corner of your eye? England is a land steeped in history, and with that history come tales that defy explanation. These aren't just spooky stories told around a campfire. They are mysteries that have puzzled investigators and terrified locals for centuries. From the desolate moors to the ancient castles, some places hold secrets that refuse to stay buried. Today, we journey into the heart of England's most chilling and unsolved hauntings. So, lock your doors, dim the lights, and prepare to question what you think you know about the world beyond our own. Our first stop is Borley Rectory, once dubbed the most haunted house in England. Built in 1862, this seemingly ordinary Victorian mansion became a hotbed of paranormal activity that attracted paranormal investigators from around the world, most notably Harry Price in the 1930s. The legends tell of a ghostly nun, who is said to be the spirit of a 13th century nun from a nearby convent. The story goes she fell in love with a monk from the Borley monastery. Their affair was discovered, and their fate was brutal. The monk was executed, and the nun was walled up alive within the convent walls. For decades, her sorrowful figure was seen wandering the rectory grounds, endlessly searching for her lost love. Witnesses reported phantom footsteps, mysterious lights, objects being thrown by unseen hands, and cryptic messages appearing on the walls. Even after the rectory burned to the ground in 1939, the hauntings didn't stop. People still report seeing the ghostly nun drifting through the mist where the house once stood. Was she a real, tormented soul, or a legend born from local folklore? The fire destroyed the house, but it couldn't destroy the mystery. Next, we travel to the rugged landscape of Dartmoor, a place of wild beauty and terrifying legends. Here, we encounter the hairy hands of Dartmoor. This isn't your typical ghostly apparition. It's a pair of disembodied, hairy hands that are said to grab the steering wheels of cars or the handlebars of motorcycles, forcing them off the road. The story first gained widespread attention in the early 1920s after a series of fatal and near-fatal accidents on a specific stretch of road between Post Bridge and Two Bridges. Survivors, including a doctor and an army captain, gave chillingly similar accounts. They described feeling a powerful, unseen force wrenching control from them. They didn't see a person or a figure, just the sensation of strong, hairy hands overpowering them. Some theories suggest it's a localized weather phenomenon, like a sudden crosswind, or that the camber of the road is dangerous. Others believe it is the vengeful spirit of a man who died in an accident on that same road. Whatever the cause, local drivers still approach that stretch with caution, their own hands held tight to the wheel, ever watchful for the phantom grip of the hairy hands. Our third mystery takes us to the bustling heart of London, to 50 Berkeley Square. This unassuming Georgian townhouse has a reputation so fearsome that it is often called the most haunted house in London. The stories center around the attic room, where a malevolent entity is said to reside. Legend says this spirit is so terrifying that it has caused the death of anyone who dared to spend the night there. One famous tale involves a nobleman, Lord Lyttelton, who took a bet to stay in the haunted room. He brought a shotgun with him for protection. In the middle of the night, he fired at a shadowy apparition, but the form simply dissolved, only to reappear. He survived the night, but was forever changed by the horror he witnessed. Another story tells of the sailors from Portsmouth who, finding themselves homeless, broke into the empty house. They chose the attic room to sleep. During the night, one was found dead, his face twisted in terror, having fallen while trying to escape. The other was driven mad, unable to describe the horror he had seen. What lurks in that attic? The spirit of a young woman who threw herself from the window. A man tortured and locked away by his own brother. No one knows for sure, and the secrets of 50 Berkeley Square remain locked behind its silent facade. From London, we head north to the windswept coast of Northumberland to visit Chillingham Castle, a fortress that has stood for over 800 years, with a history filled with battles, sieges, and executions. It's no surprise that this castle is considered one of the most haunted in the United Kingdom. Its most famous spectral resident is the Blue Boy or Radiant Boy. For many years, guests staying in the Pink Room reported hearing the loud, piercing wails of a child in the dead of night. As the cries faded, a brilliant blue light or halo would be seen hovering over the bed. The hauntings were so consistent and terrifying that many refused to sleep in the room. Then, during renovations in the 1920s, the mystery took a chilling turn. Workmen discovered the skeletons of a man and a young boy bricked up inside a 10-foot thick wall, right next to the Pink Room. Scraps of blue cloth were found with the remains. After the bodies were given a proper burial, the nightly wailing ceased. However, the silent, ghostly blue light is still seen by visitors, a silent reminder of a dark secret hidden within the castle's ancient stones. Who was this boy, and why was he entombed in the wall? The castle keeps its silence. Our final tale takes us to Plugley, a village in Kent that holds the Guinness World Record for being the most haunted village in England, with at least 12 to 16 registered ghosts. It's a place where the veil between worlds seems particularly thin. You might encounter the ghost of a highwayman, pinned to a tree with a sword at a spot now known as Fright Corner. Or perhaps you'll see the spectral White Lady, a former noblewoman said to wander the graveyard of St. Nicholas's Church, searching for the unmarked grave of her stillborn child. Another local phantom is the Red Lady, a member of the Deering family, who haunts the same churchyard. Her sorrow is palpable today as it was centuries ago. There is also the ghost of a schoolmaster who took his own life and can still be seen hanging. And a ghostly apparition. Even the local pub, the Black Horse, has its own phantom prankster who moves things around. Are these just collective folk tales that have grown over time? Or is there something special about Plugley that makes it a beacon for lost souls? The residents live with these stories as part of their daily lives, a constant reminder that the past is never truly gone. From the tragic nun of Borley to the terrifying hands of Dartmoor, and the sorrowful spirits of Chillingham and Plugley. These stories are more than just campfire tales. They are enduring mysteries woven into the very fabric of England's landscape and history. They represent unanswered questions and events that logic and science struggle to explain. They remind us that there may be more to our world than what we can see and prove. What do you think? Are these genuine hauntings, echoes of tragic events imprinted on a location? Or are they simply the products of overactive imaginations and centuries of folklore? Could a place itself hold onto the memory of intense emotion, replaying it for those sensitive enough to perceive it? The truth behind these hauntings remains elusive, lost to time, and shrouded in mystery. They continue to fascinate and frighten us in equal measure, proving that some stories are so powerful, they refuse to die. What's the most compelling ghost story you've ever heard? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your own local legends and unexplained encounters. If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown and want to explore more of the world's greatest mysteries, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. You won't want to miss what we have coming up next. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay curious.